The Outcast podcast, where diversity meets hilarity. A white guy, a brown guy, and a black guy walk in to do a podcast. And this is what you get. The Outcast podcast.
That would be us. We are the Outcast podcast. And yes, I know the audience is on pins and needles. We are back and we are live on Twitch. I believe we're on the Twitch. We're on Facebook. Yes. Check the box. We're live on Facebook. Is this thing on YouTube? Can you hear us, YouTube?
Can you hear us, YouTube?
Let us know.
Yes. YouTube has us loud and clear.
Nice.
We are now live worldwide on the one and only Outcast podcast, where the crew is all here, back and better than ever. This week's show is called Good Vibrations.
We need them.
We were listening to some Beach Boys, and it put us into a pretty good mood earlier.
That weed helped, too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the weed definitely helped, didn't it?
Yes, for sure. I'd like to introduce you to the Outcasts. First and foremost, we have the Latino, my man.
¿Qué?
The freaking Puerto Rican. Let's hear it for Rainbow G. What's up?
I like salsa better, but yeah, cool, whatever brown town you're from, I'm down.
How you doing, Ray?
Brown town.
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
All right, shout out to our other hosts, our African-American representative.
God.
We have
Do we call him this?
Memphis.
What the hell you saying over there?
I don't know.
Talking all that shit.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, do we say that? But I don't know.
Oh,
What's
no.
up,
What's
Memphis?
up? Hey,
How you
man. And apologies for my behavior last week, ladies and gentlemen. We got out of hand, and so we don't do that. So we're going to get that shit out.
Yes.
Get out the way. So TK, my boy, and I love him as a brother, and we brothers fight all the time and talk
They
shit.
do.
You know, so it was no thing. So
That was me and my older
I still
brother,
love this
Steve.
motherfucker. Like literally after all this shit was done, you know, we immediately talked it out. You know, and was like, yo, we both understood. We know we accounted for our behavior, and we owe y'all better. So apologies.
Let's go to the instigator. Our white representative.
Well, hey, yeah, that's true. He's right. That's my brother right there. I love him to death. And I have always fought with people that I love like brothers. And he's obviously no different. But you should never bring it to physicality because it doesn't really go anywhere. Always
Never.
keep it with the words.
Yeah.
You know, what I learned was there are no fighting words. There's words and then there's fighting. And it's two different things. And the word, you got to keep it to words. And stay away from the fighting because it really doesn't go anywhere because then after you have to go back to the words anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
So
And you just stop it there. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
figure it out there because, you know, that keeps it peaceful too. Like it's just less animosity. There's, you know, you can talk it out, man.
we're doing a
It's
podcast, guys.
It's true. And I tried
ain't all sappy
to
over
be
shit.
the voice of reason.
Oh, bullshit.
But seeing that I got a bunch of hotheads over here.
Listen, those of you who tune into us every week,
can we
do
go to the
not know
tape?
how-
Who was the cool head? Let's go to the tape.
We do have a replay of the events.
No.
If we could roll the tape from the truck. For those of you that missed it last week, but I will say it was a record amount of views on one of our videos. Sometimes,
That's great.
as they say, if it bleeds, it leads. People love.
Yeah, it's true.
You know why they love reality TV? Because what we do in here is real, folks. You
It's
know?
true.
Yeah.
We're not really
It's true.
And I want to commend the two guys on the show, although they took it a little too far.
They did.
But I love the fact that they wear their heart on their sleeve. They
They do.
stand by the things that they say, and they really believe strongly in the things that they say, so much that TK is willing to go outside and take his shirt off. But
I didn't take my shirt off.
Well, you probably would have if you
No,
had
I don't think
tighter
so. That's
titties.
a little.
you
That
might.
would be a little bit there. Then I would be offering something else.
he
you know what I
probably-
mean?
he-
He
yeah,
probably had to buy me
giddy
a
up.
drink.
Hey, we
Yeah.
have to. Hey, we can make money off of that, man.
That's
we can
gross.
we can start an OnlyFans with that and all kind of shit. Remember, still tight titty 2024, yo.
Oh, yes.
Well, let's roll the tape for those of you that
Oh, there
missed.
it is.
It's Tomkat.
Hey, Butterbean.
This is actual live footage.
No, that's
guys.
Tomkat. Look, he got the American shorts on. He's all trumped out.
Yeah, that's totally.
For those of you only
get him to sign 'em?
listening to the show
That'd be
right
cool.
now, we put up some Butterbean fighting. I don't know who Butterbean was fighting there, but it looked like TK maybe scrapping with Memphis.
Fucking. I remember when Butterbean was a big thing.
And-
Wasn't
and
he,
no,
though? He was
yeah.
knocking motherfuckers out.
What,
He was
what
like,
that
"This
fight
big-ass
looked,
motherfucker."
what that fight looked like was two guys ate Memphis and TK, and then got in the boxing ring and fought.
Because they
right
was told
after.
Bowie twice our size. And shit.
They
Like,
were.
goddamn, We let ourselves go that bad? Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Let's roll the tape for those of you that missed last week's scuffle, we'll call it, from last week.
That right there is getting men. Hey, can I talk?
Nice
Can anyone
picture
talk?
of you, though.
No, fuck that, because you can't
You're
sit and
very
tell me
young.
as a black man the shit that
I'm telling you, as
does.
a black man,
No clear,
I'm
no
shit,
clear.
dog.
No,
you
you
haven't been
full of shit.
Without the
arrested
shirt.
at all. I've been arrested a bunch of times, and you're admitting it.
Because you're an idiot. Because you're an idiot.
You're
Not proud of that. Not proud of that.
I'm sorry. And I'm totally not proud of, like, I could have just, like, took it a whole different way.
Yeah, I should have digressed it right there.
Yeah, I got to quickly
And when you cut the mic off, I should have just stopped.
It quickly escalated, but
I love the audio technical difficulties they got on there. That's pretty fun.
And that's when you're like, we're doing, well, not yet, but soon you're going to be like, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, and luckily we had Ramo who stepped in right when he needed to.
We're doing the podcast, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
He's the voice of reason. He over laughing. Look at him.
Well,
down there laughing.
I was trying to spread good vibes.
Oh, shit.
What were you doing there, Ramo? Oh, there you go. Look at Ramo. Ramo's like, you were laughing, you fucker.
It was fucking hilarious.
It was hilarious.
These were idiots.
Oh, here's where they go outside to actually get into it.
Oh.
And at this moment, Memphis is taking his hat off. He's putting his things down, and these guys are about to get into it over a podcast.
Gotta get asked to step outside here in a second, buddy.
That's awesome. That's so fucking funny. Listen, yes, I got way too heated, and you should never offer somebody violence like that. Never. Because then if they take you up on it, then you're stuck. You got to get into a fight.
Come on, Vince.
Well, I think the whole reason why we do this show is to talk about the topics out there that people are talking about, and sometimes these get people all fired up, especially when it's a situation where you guys have both had issues with run-ins with police officers, and you're very passionate about how you feel about it. And I have put together a statement which I think will help bring us all together.
Oh, gosh.
Today, I want to try to do some reflection.
You're gay.
Last week's episode, it got heated between TK and Memphis.
Come on, Vince.
Tough conversations about police brutality. This is a topic that stirs up emotion, and rightfully so.
A fucking idiot.
Tomkat and Memphis, like many of us, we've lived through our own experiences with the law. Now here's the thing, in the heat of the moment, when emotions are running high, it's very easy to get lost in our differences.
Gotta get asked to step outside here in a second, buddy.
So fucking funny, dude.
Sometimes you guys remember the old saying that the loudest voice in the room sometimes can be the most ignorant. You've heard that saying.
Yeah, I've heard
It's
that.
true.
Yep.
True.
So I think we need to lower the volume and listen to each other. Really listen and find common ground here on the Outcast podcast.
Nice.
After the show, I thought something remarkable happened between Tomkat and Memphis as they talked it out, and I think saw more eye to eye than they ever have, realizing that both of them have had experiences. Maybe they're from different backgrounds, but I think here on the Outcast podcast, we've now learned that we've all been treated unfairly by the hands of authority.
Sure.
Sorry.
And that's a powerful lesson for all of us.
That's what I was thinking.
And
That's right.
These issues are not always black and white. And if we stop shouting over each other and actually start hearing each other, I think we can learn something. What do you
Well,
think,
we see
boys?
that we have more in common than we think we do.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
So I'm hoping that's going to set the tone for a very productive and thoughtful conversation on today's show,
Hell no.
Hell yeah.
the Outcast podcast.
Yes.
That's
A million
very
more times than you, brother.
full-throated
Everything is
response.
awesome.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. No, yeah,
That was a
definitely.
very
We should always
well-prepared-
be cool
Thank
like
you.
that.
We appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no,
Thank
that was good,
you.
Gentry.
We love you guys.
Good job,
Most
man.
feminine all-male
Yeah.
podcast ever.
AI write that?
No, somebody actually commented that.
Oh, somebody said that about
comment
us?
feed.
Really?
Oh, wow.
That's
That's-
Who's
awesome.
feminine now, motherfucker?
Yeah. Was it Joe Jones?
Just kidding. They're like you guys still.
Shout out to the homie Joe Jones, man. What's
I
up,
like
dog?
Joe Jones. I like
Jones
that's
a
why I
homie.
say his name.
Shout out to Joe Jones.
And who's the giant hooper that comes out
That
here?
is Johnny Pilot.
Johnny. We love you,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Listen,
Johnny's
we
our
have
guy.
an assortment of crazy names over here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not just us. We have
Yeah.
friends.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun
Isn't
here.
that the way it always is? I think it's a basketball thing. When you play basketball with people, you give them nicknames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
And
I know
smoking
you
weed,
definitely
too.
give your friends
Absolutely.
nicknames, but basketball court is a big place for nicknames.
Basketball, smoking weed,
Yeah,
the mafia.
I'll always call TK Bill Lambier out there on the court because he's always freaking starting to fight.
I always call him an asshole.
We have breaking news into the studio. Breaking news: Diddy, I guess 1,000 bottles of lube they have confiscated.
The only thing breaking is your ass.
Oh my
That's a
God.
lot of sliding going on, folks.
Good Lord.
P. Diddy. Moving on to the P. Diddy story, where the feds have finally caught up to him. From what I read, Diddy used to be a member of the federal government himself. Was an informant.
He's a pimp.
Shocked.
Did you guys read that as well?
In the
I did.
affidavit,
I
yeah.
had heard that allegedly he was an
Yeah.
informant.
Mhm.
People were saying that when he,
A while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
that was a rumor.
Yeah.
And I know this, that, is it my turn? It doesn't have to be, but
Yes.
I know that they're saying in jail he's in danger right now.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's crazy.
Because I think he knows a lot of stuff.
Sure.
There's a lot of people at those parties, but only him. He's the only one under indictment. He's the only one that was partaking in all of that lube. I don't think so.
He definitely gonna take
Just
a
kidding.
lot of people down, boy. He gonna take a lot.
You think
of
he's
people
gonna
down.
narc?
Hell yeah.
You think
the
he
type of
gonna
guy-
sing?
He ain't the type that's gonna go by himself. He not. Because I mean, you already saw the stuff we were talking about off air with the shit with Meek Mill. They got it. I hear him on tape. Diddy going to getting him because he spiked his drink, and Usher and all this. Man, this shit is fucking crazy. Cuz
What are the charges that he's got? Like a sex trafficking, a racketeering charge, multiple charges, and I guess you can do a lot of prison time for this type of stuff. Maybe. What do you think? Life in prison for this guy, or do you think he walks? What do you think, Tomcat?
Shit. I mean,
think
I think he's definitely going to get a little time here. I think he'll probably, the low end is like 12 years or something, 15 years. He's at least going to get that.
And what about you, Ramo? Do you think Diddy will do time? I mean, he's a billionaire. They say money will set you free.
Typically it can. There's a slight chance, he's going to be tried in New York City. That's, his stomping ground. So I'm sure he still has fans and people that probably think otherwise of the whole situation and what's going on. But
I did everything right and they indicted me.
it looks like they pretty much got him. He might be going away for a while.
He's
Yeah.
offered
Yeah,
up,
I agree.
He offered up $50 million to get out, and they
million.
they
and they like,
denied.
nah, dog.
They denied.
Could you
it.
imagine that?
You know-
That's a lot of money.
Tupac spelled backwards is kaput,
Kaput.
which is what Diddy is now.
Now you know what?
That's
That's some crazy shit.
That was
So
great.
he was like $50 million to get out, and they was like, nope, you ain't going home, dog. That means the shit they got him on, he definitely about to do some time. I think the money he got will not get him a whole lot. He gonna do at least 20. I think at least 20. And he can do.
Looks
20
like
years.
R. Kelly's got a new shower, buddy.
You see that? You know that meme? That meme from Big Boy from Outcast in the movie ATL when he turned around and said, "I know who I don't think that is." That's R. Kelly in the prison yard when he see Diddy coming out. I know that who I think it is.
If there was a positive in this, because I always like to try to make a little loud.
The hell not.
I always try to make a positive out of everything if I can, but I was hearing that he was hooking up with young girls, but from everything that's in this documents that I've read, nothing says anything about underage girls. It's mostly grown women
Yeah,
and
he's just
sex
a pimp.
workers.
Yeah, he's
Just a pimp.
They call them freak-off parties he's having,
freak out parties.
where they would go to hotel rooms and he would have people arrive at these hotels ahead of time. They would book a whole floor, and then they would get all these sex workers to show up. Him and all of his buddies would throw these parties, and then they would take advantage of these
freak
sex
out.
workers.
I mean, isn't that legal in some states? Like, let's say if he did it in Vegas, it would have been okay, right?
in Vegas, yeah, but he was doing it in
New York?
Florida, and
Okay, like that's
California.
not been doing. Okay, well, it's
Yeah, I
not.
mean,
Diddy.
you know-
People
you know-
do it in Florida.
That's very
Ooh, party
Malcolm.
Oh,
time.
yeah, look at that.
Look at those. There you go.
There goes the lube fight. That's what all the lube was for.
Hell yeah,
See, that's what they're
man.
doing at Diddy's party. It's a lube
And you
fight.
see what happened in the Kill Blue Diddy party.
It did.
Kill Blue.
You're
Look
my
at
boy,
that.
Blue.
I
love that movie.
Blue. That movie's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's old school, right?
It
Yeah,
is.
old
Okay,
school.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
That was a lube party in old school. I don't remember that scene.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it
when
was in the
Blue died.
beginning. Yeah.
No, but it's crazy though, man. Like you got that much damn baby oil.
Not the beginning. Yeah.
Man,
they were doing parties like that. I bet you they were having chicks doing wrestling.
Yeah, and he was also like lacing people drinks and shit too. So that's like go back to that audio that came out that it was said allegedly it's Diddy and Meek Mill having sex. That Diddy laced Meek Mill's drink it's the bodyguard who put the video out. So and it's fucking. I wish I could unhear that. That was like, oh no, I wish I could unhear that. And
why would you?
Huh?
Like I can't understand that. Like Diddy's who he is. Like if he wanted to hook up with a gay guy because he felt gay, like I'm pretty sure he could.
Yeah,
he's got a money. You know, it wouldn't have been nothing. Like why do you what? I don't understand that.
You don't understand why he's in trouble?
No, I don't understand why he would drug somebody and rape him. That's stupid. There's a million people that probably would be more than happy to go home with him and be a freak.
Well, that's what his
he
attorney,
could pay for.
His attorney is saying, because he's been talking to the press a lot. He said, is it sex trafficking if everybody wants to be there? According to his attorney, everybody is consensually being there, that they want to be there to hook up.
And there's a quote from Boozy Badass that's like Diddy, all celebrities fly in women. He's just freakier. So he's saying a lot of celebs, they flying people in. They're flying women in. They're having these parties. Diddy's just got all the lube.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I see some crazy shit coming because now people going to start getting extorted. You know, those of us that know celebrities and shit, like certain people and the shit they do, motherfuckers is like, yo, time to clean the house up. Like, you got to break shit down because it ain't going to stop with just Diddy.
Yeah, rappers are going to have to start throwing their parties at massage parlors.
Oh, no, shit. You see what happened to goddamn Deshaun Watson and the damn
I know
the massage parlors and shit.
I know he is struggling in jail right now. I mean, the life he's been living.
Oh,
you couldn't live a more silver spoon life than this guy's been living his whole life, and then to be in a cage.
Yeah.
He is
and can't go home.
He
knowing
is
he
struggling, buddy.
You're going from tomahawk steak to freaking Salisbury steak.
He told him, "I swear I won't have any female
Christmas.
company at my house if you let me go home." That's the latest report.
Oh,
that's the getting.
He's crying in there.
He's really trying everything now. I swear I won't have any bitches over.
Yeah,
I wonder how much he's got in his commissary.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
do we know his number?
Quite a bit.
Don't they get like a prison number or something?
Well, if he had access to his money, then he'll be.
But the funny part is, I think you're only allowed to have like $30 in your canteen at a time anyway. So it doesn't matter how much money he has. You still only can have $30.
He can probably buy that jail.
They just keep filling it up each week with the $30.
Well, being who he is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, because we've heard the stories of like people who
just
have like a lot of
it up.
money and shit. They go to these camp jails or whatever. Not so much that, but in jail they kind of like taken care of a little bit. But you know, man, this dude is finna go to jail, y'all.
Yeah,
and he was just out he was out in Miami just a few days ago amongst the people and shit. And people was calling like no Diddy to his face and shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, what the hell are you doing outside? But then I'm like, who, he might have known that, got tipped that he's about to, indicted. The feds come to get him. And so he was want to be outside one more last time.
He was also in New York right before they grabbed him. So in Central Park. So he's in the park talking.
He should have went to like Peru or something.
Well, that's where he's wishing he was right now. And that's why they won't let him out, because they know he's going to go to a non-extradition country. And if I was him, I would have went there, bro.
I would have did like Russell Simmons and dipped out. I would have go to a country where you are not going to get extradited, and you can just be there for the rest of your life. But man,
been left, buddy. Been left. What are you doing? Why are you still here? What are you doing? You got your own jet. What the hell are you still doing here?
I would have been like, man, I holler.
Well, if he ends up gonna squawk, there's a chance maybe he'll end up like Epstein, where he'll be hung sometime in jail.
Hey,
I hope that doesn't happen.
Hey, you know what? I was thinking that. I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you did, but
that's suspicious.
I was talking with the wife about this morning. I was like, this is right up there with Epstein and Weinstein. This is right up there with they shit. So this is fucking crazy, yo.
A lot of horny ass people.
Well, we'll keep our eye on the story, but as it stands now, the judge has said, you know what, Diddy, you can sit behind bars and wait until your trial comes around. We saw that with Epstein, and then he didn't make it out alive.
Yeah.
So hopefully he
It
will
didn't
make
work out
it
for
alive.
him.
He
Part is good.
hung himself.
Yeah, and all this because you
Right.
like you really gay. Like today's day and time, like if you gay, motherfucker, just come out the closet. It's
You're
no
gay.
one will look at you different. Maybe some people, but most people like
They don't
whatever,
count.
Get over it. Get over it because you gay, and now you have this crazy. Now it's like, man. My the 15-year-old boy in me is disappointed right now. I used to fuck with Diddy heavy too back in the day.
Oh, I think maybe it was the drugs. Definitely the guns he had that had like shaved off serial numbers. That was probably part of it.
Oh,
And just having 1,000 bottles of lube. You should just have to do some time just for having that much fucking baby oil.
You know how many people
Anyone
out here-
who's amassed, like, how do you even do that? Like, what do you go get it a little bit at a
At least he's
time?
not raw dogging. We know that he's not raw dogging any of his
Yeah,
victims.
condoms.
not according to what was in that affidavit.
Oh,
When
yeah?
he started
He
getting down
wasn't
with this-
using the lube?
He was
That's
using
not-
lube, but like
that's not raw dogging
They were
it.
having like unprotected sex. Like he had the one thing with Stevie J, and how did he lure Meek Mill into that shit? So he was like Stevie J do it, and he got footage and video. They in the affidavit of Stevie J having sex with this one weird white male prostitute and shit. And so Diddy was telling him basically Meek Mill's being groomed. And told him like this to help his career and all this other shit, but this is what you got to do in the industry, which we've all heard that a bunch of successful men in all different types of spots in entertainment be having sex with each other. And if that's cool, you do your thing, but don't like be secret and like hold it on people's heads and shit.
That's what
Don't
this,
rape people.
That's what this
Yeah, that's fucked up.
documentation says that I read on the Wall Street Journal that says that he would tape these events, and then when somebody would get out of line, he'd be like, you know what I have footage of? You know what I could
That's extortion.
ruin you
It
with?
is.
Or is
So-
it blackmail?
So you would think that this guy's facing all kinds of charges. I guess we'll find
Yeah.
out what happens.
blackmail. I think it's blackmail.
But,
I don't know.
It's racketeering for one of them.
according to what I read, the only thing he's really been charged with is like sex trafficking,
And racketeering. Yeah.
and then what is it like?
Those are the only two charges I saw.
No. There's another one where it's
Being
like
freaking dicky.
well, like transporting people to
Oh,
have sex. So
trafficking.
like pimping,
Traffic.
being a damn pimp.
He be stroking.
All right, well,
Yeah.
let's move on to our next topic. We're going to talk about the campaign trail right now. Tomcat, maybe you can give us the latest. I can't believe it. Yet another assassination attempt on our former president. Is this true? It's happened at his own Mar-a-Lago golf course now.
It did. And even actually this morning while we were setting up, there was another security scare ahead of Trump's Long Island rally. So we'll have to check that out. There
Interesting.
were some reports not verified that there were explosives in this car that was there, but that may or may not be true.
I did see where Kamala and Joe Biden said that there's no place for violence in this country. They both
true.
made statements
But they all
trying to let their side know to calm down. If that, in case, is riling people up to want to try to kill Donald Trump. Some will say these are inside jobs. Donald Trump is planning these attacks to make him look like the victim. I don't know what you believe or who believes what. But
So this guy was he was there for about 12 hours lying in wait there in the bushes at hole 6 of the Trump International Golf Course. Trump was on hole 5, and he luckily a Secret Service agent saw the barrel of the gun sticking out through the fence. Noob mistake. And so
Stupid, yeah.
caught it and opened fire on him, and he took off. And then luckily there was a lady there, an awesome lady who saw the guy jump in his car and took a picture of the car and the license plate. They put it in the license plate reader, and they caught him heading north, and then they got him, and they pulled her over, and there's all this
Good.
footage of him being pulled out of the car and being all
Yeah.
calm. But it's like, how does a guy
Boomhauer.
who lives all the way up north in like Colorado, and apparently he has a live horse in his living room that is in his living room, which is further proof that he's unstable.
Oh,
I get it?
completely,
Horse,
yeah.
stable.
Or is he stable?
But how does he get all the way down to
Stable.
Florida and know when Trump is going to be there? They're saying Trump was going there at a last minute golf thing. So
It's
how the
true.
hell did he know?
It's true.
How did he know Trump was going to be there?
That's
And he's
crazy.
there for 12 hours. And how do you come all the way down? You got a rifle. He's got an AK with a scope on it. He's waiting.
true.
Super shady. Again, super shady.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That motherfucker from St. Louis County.
It's true.
Too.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he from St.
Well,
Louis
he's
County.
saying that's accurate. Luckily, and from what I heard, They caught him like before Trump was in like the line of sight. Thank God. So the guy didn't even get a chance to fire a shot. So that's good.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, luckily they did a little bit better job this time. Let's try to get it a little bit better.
This guy is wild. He was over in Ukraine recruiting people to go fight in Ukraine.
He was.
This guy has been charged with possession of a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
He's
crazy.
This guy should have been on all the radars. He should not have been
100%.
where he was with a rifle for 12 hours.
Anywhere.
And how is someone, first of all, in a bush for 12 hours with a rifle without being noticed anyways? But, the whole thing is very sketchy. I guess the DOJ declined to pursue him like 6 different times, apparently, when he was on flagged by people. Like, you need to look at this guy, and they just declined. Then we end up with him here. So
yeah,
yep.
Well, hopefully they figure out.
They're trying to kill this guy, bro. They're definitely trying to kill this guy.
I don't know who they is, but boy, I
don't know who they is.
0 for 2, it looks like, in attempts.
Well, you don't want to strike out.
Yeah, but it's like, how many times can you get lucky in a way where it's like, oh, he luckily saw that gun barrel sticking out of the fence. If he didn't see that gun barrel sticking out of the fence, and Trump would have came around to that sixth green there at the green, he'd have been right in front of it.
Who knows?
And the guy had backpacks with ceramic tiles in them. He was ready for a gunfight. He had the backpacks hit on the fence with ceramic tiles where he's probably going to put them on, and he had a GoPro on the fence.
What was the GoPro for?
Film his activity. So he could film it.
He's going to post it on his Facebook.
So
he got to blow it up.
There's parts of it that are just... No, it's just sticky. You know what I mean?
Weird.
It's just what's going on? Something's up.
It's crazy.
We just had Melania coming out like a week before that talking about the first. We don't really know what happened with the first one, and now this weird one.
Right.
It's very scary. It's a very
stuff.
scary time in this country.
100%.
It is
sketchy,
very
dude.
Crazy right now. I don't even like Trump, but that
you can't do that.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah. No. We can't be doing that shit. Nobody.
That's like I said. That's worse than shoes being thrown at you, like George Bush. Like, this motherfucker's trying to take him out. That's fucking crazy.
And then he goes and does a rally today, and then there's a scare at the rally, and people are probably terrified. They just want to go to a rally in there. And it's the United States of America. We don't do political violence here. We have an election every 4 years, and we have an election.
Yeah.
And so there's no reason for people to be trying to kill anyone over
anybody. Agreed. 100%.
Either way, if Kamala Harris wins, it's not going to be the end of the world. She's going to try to enact her policies, which aren't going to be so terrible that things are going to completely end that you need to try to kill someone over it. They're not going to be what you would want, but no one should be trying to. Political violence is not acceptable.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Man. That's wrong. Knock it off.
All right, let's get into another sticky situation here. We have Shannon Sharp caught boinking on IG Live.
Really?
Yeah.
So we've had 3 sticky situations here. The Diddy arrest.
I like it.
We had the Trump assassination, which Tomkat just said was sticky. And now,
Hey.
on to more.
What's going on?
It's a very sticky show.
It is.
So I haven't seen this tape, but I'm being told that Shannon Sharp was hooking up with a lady friend. I hear he scores a lot of chicks. He's a single man, and it looks like he works out. He's got a lot of testosterone in that body.
He must
He
work
be on
out.
them diamonds, though.
Maybe we should name this show Goo Vibes.
Goo vibes.
Yeah, so can we roll the tape from the truck? This is Shannon Sharp leaving his phone like on the dresser as he's getting into it right now.
He's tearing her ass up.
ESPN about the Paul Pierce unk is what some commenter just said.
Damn.
There is 5,000 people on the live. What'd he say?
She said, I love you.
I love it.
Oh, wow.
Wait, did she say 69 ever?
She was ready to blow up.
I was reading that he's selling these T-shirts on his site here, and they're $32. And one of the messages is 69 Michael, and which is a play on the 76 gas station logo. And then they got another one called 69 Fuel T, and that one's sold out. That sold out the first day they had it up there.
Some people are saying that he staged this as a marketing ploy because his podcast had peaked when he had Cat Williams on. He said he made more money having Cat Williams on his YouTube show and his podcast than he ever made in a year in the National Football League, which I guess I got to believe if he says that.
That was a long time ago.
And that was a while ago.
Money in the NFL, though.
So maybe he's itching to try to get his name out there. And you think maybe this is a publicity stunt, Memphis, or do you think he really was pounding that punani?
I don't think it was staged. I just think it happened, and he was the shit he was saying was so funny because he was like, "You gonna take this dick?" And all this shit. And he like turn over. There you go. It's my Michelle. So everybody like, who the fuck is Michelle? So I get it because I don't know what the fuck is going on. I get on Twitter and I see the first thing I see Michelle Beadle. She like, it was not me in all caps. And we like, what the fuck is she talking about? So I'm going down the rabbit hole and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh this fuck, man.
But was it her?
No, it wasn't her.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think they found out who it was. Chick was all right. She was okay.
Now here's the controversy around the ESPN fire of Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
If you remember, Paul Pierce went live, and he was playing poker with his buddies, and they had some girls, and he took his phone, faced it towards one of the girls behind. He was like, "Shake them titties." That's what he said to her. He was like, "Hey, shake them titties, girl." And so she did. She twerked her little boobies, and then that was it. And he got fired from ESPN.
Yeah,
for
that's
this.
fucked up.
Now, Shannon Sharp works for ESPN. There's this video that's out there of him leaving his phone laying on his dresser while he's pounding some girl. And now he's glorifying it and selling T-shirts. And ESPN isn't firing him. I mean, is there a conflict there, Ramo? If you fire one guy for saying shake them titties on his live, but this other guy can go live and pound the puss and not get fired.
I did everything right.
I think the only, I guess, thing you could say about that is that there's no actual video of him doing it. So it could be theater of the mind. There's no way that they could prove that he actually was doing it unless they both agree to it. Now, if that's the case and they had a problem with that, then yeah, he probably should get the same treatment. But, you know, I would imagine the video content is probably what got him more in trouble than him just saying titties. Because it sounds to me like there was a lot more raunchy shit said here.
What do you think is more offensive, Memphis? A guy leaving his phone on the dresser while he
Definitely.
pounds a girl, or being at your buddy's house playing poker and telling some girl shake her titties?
Well,
Where do we stand on this?
I don't think neither one of them are fileable offenses. I mean, because shit happens. Sometimes you playing kicking with the fellas and you got bitches over. Hey, let's have fun. Or
So rude.
sometimes you doing what they do on the Discovery Channel. We learned about this, man. Hey, man, that's fuck ESPN, you motherfuckers.
I mean, they're
Firing Paul
adults.
Pierce.
It's not like,
Yeah, like, fuck them kids. Because they going to try
All
to say
right,
all
well,
the
don't
kids
say
shouldn't
that,
see
man.
it. Fuck them kids.
they didn't
shouldn't
see it.
Yeah, man.
Nobody saw
whatever.
nothing. I want video, damn it.
Bring
No,
back
I'm
Paul
kidding.
Pierce. I like this commentary.
Yeah, what do you
Bring
think,
back the truth.
Tomcat?
Yeah,
I know
we
you're
like titties.
a big sports fan. You miss Paul Pierce on TV?
No, I don't really know who that is. But I will say
He's the
that
truth. They call him the truth.
I do think in one case he could try to make the case that he did it on accident, and on the other case Paul Pierce did it on purpose. And so maybe that.
That's pretty logical thinking, Tomcat.
That's
Nice
all.
job.
That's all I got because I don't know who Paul
That
Pierce
too.
is.
That
That's what
too.
I had.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Nice job, Tomcat.
So see, we have 2 good points.
Very good points. Well, I don't want the guy to get fired. I didn't want Paul Pierce to get fired. And I think some of me thinks that it was a planned thing to try to get some marketing out there, and it's working brilliantly. So nice job by my man Shannon
Selling
Sharp
them shirts
Yeah.
too.
Them ribs.
and the Shay Shay.
Yeah, he be on them blue diamonds, though.
And pussy too.
All right.
I've been playing my banjo. I don't know if you guys saw the banjo in the
Yeah, I'm
studio.
looking
over
at it
here.
right now.
I'm a little concerned.
gotta be racist.
Oh, yeah, it's right next to me.
I'm concerned getting close to the banjo.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you seen the little tag that came on my banjo, but there was a warning.
What'd it say?
The warning on my banjo said that if I play the banjo, the one that they sent to my house, the Ibanez, that it can cause cancer and reproductive harm
But doink.
just for playing the banjo.
As it should, my
mean,
dear. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah,
My grandpa
exactly.
played the banjo.
Huh.
And I love my grandpa.
Man,
dearly.
you know what?
Have you been tested for testicular cancer?
I have not.
Would you like to
Oh,
test
shit.
me right now?
You know the banjo is
Test
the
yourself.
favorite instrument for a lot of mouth breathers. You know that, right?
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So check it out. I looked it up online, and right away at the top it says, should I worry about a P65 warning? It says, it is safe to use products with this warning. Most likely, yes. Just because you see a Proposition 65 warning doesn't mean the product will harm you. The lowest level that would trigger a warning wouldn't necessarily affect most people.
It says here that possible chemicals that could be in my Ibanez Banjo are lead or lead compounds.
That's dangerous.
No, well, that's dangerous. But maybe so little of it that...
It doesn't matter, dude. Do you know that they had to stop using it in paint and gasoline because they found that it blocks your like brain receptors and you can't learn anything and it makes you like
Well, let me
very
just tell
slow.
you this. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
it
glad
kills
it's
you.
by you, not me. Right next to you.
I know. What the hell's that all about? I need to speak to HR pronto.
Can you what if you put a sheet over it or something?
You want to pick it up and show the people?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
You
oh,
don't want to touch it?
Nope.
That's
I don't
not-
touch anything with 5 strings.
That's not the only thing that it says that it could have in it. I don't even know how to say this word, but phylades. It
Falafels?
could be
Fellatio.
present. It could be present
like
in
that.
the plastic components, such as the pick guard and the vinyl cases.
the vinyl cases. Now.
Philathes, I guess. Philates. I don't know how to say that.
That sound
Might
like a-
cause you to want to have sex with your sister.
What about formaldehyde?
That's a guarantee.
Oh no, yeah.
There's also possibly formaldehyde in
Your
the banjo.
chromosomes may
Yeah, yeah,
split.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. Formaldehyde. Yuck.
Well, that explains a lot with the people that play those things.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you this.
All right.
Mouth
Including my own
breathers, man.
grandfather.
Mouth breathers, baby.
But it's
fucking
bad. Those,
idiot.
look, banjo's a badass instrument. And we're trying to learn how to play the guitar. That's hard. That banjo is a whole nother monster. It's crazy.
I was just surprised you buy an instrument, it shows up at the house, you're all excited, you take it out of the box, and it's like, oh, here's a warning tab. And then you read the warning tab, and it's like, this new item you purchased at your house could give you cancer and could cause you to not be able to have sexual relations.
Damn.
Have fun.
So
With
Yeah,
your
anyway,
fuck
sister.
that. I'll stick to the bass.
now
Because you
I-
know the bass guitar,
Bang,
you
bang,
can definitely
bang,
get some
bang.
pussy.
So I looked into this P65 warning. It's something that the state of California has done.
Okay.
And they put it on items that companies put out that have these harmful chemicals, whether they put it in the paint or they put it in the plastics.
Good.
And chances are, they say that I'm not going to get cancer or have trouble with my testicles. But
Again.
you never know.
Yeah,
So, no, it's good that they put it on there so you know you're going to make an informed decision. You know, if you're that concerned about it, then you can buy a different banjo that doesn't have that warning on it.
Well,
And if you're not, then you buy it and you're good to go.
Are you
Like
gonna return it?
I'm not going to return it. I'm just going to go, hope for the best.
cancer
Or
balls.
are you gonna wear a cup or something?
Cancer balls.
or if you want to get a vasectomy, you just buy a banjo.
He's got one.
I already have one of those.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a vasectomy, you can just buy a banjo
man.
instead of getting one.
His penis already doesn't work. No, I'm kidding.
Learn to play the banjo and lose your testicles
Yeah.
all at once. It'll save you some money and some trouble.
Hey, are you going to change your pronoun now? Or
Well,
is
you
it a
gonna change your
pronoun?
pronoun to what?
I don't know.
What's your pronoun, Ramo?
I don't know. But
Pete
Two.
and pizza.
Jesus Cristo. I don't know.
All right, let's move on to our final topic here of the show before we get to TK's news, which is one of our producers, Jacob, brought these videos to the table. The insane chiropractor videos. is what these are.
What?
You
Yeah.
gonna see some backs
Excellent.
cracking?
Let's see.
So
Did we
careful
just see
now.
that in the last video?
roll some of these because my neck's been sore.
Ooh.
Watch these. Watch what they do to these
Oh
people.
no!
Oh.
God damn. Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Oh.
What?
Man.
Ooh, you heard that one pop? They got him good.
Hey,
Have you ever been to a chiropractor, Memphis?
yeah. Yeah, I've been to a.
You hear that old lady? Ow! Ow! Did she fall and couldn't get up?
Good movement there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey bro, but it's good. That is good for you. It feels good when they crack it like that.
You've been to a chiropractor,
Oh
Tomkat?
yeah.
Oh my God! It
Yeah.
looked like he just cracked her fucking neck, that
And
poor old lady.
I've had one do that to me where they do the neck like that.
Me too, but
What if
she's
they make
like
what if they make
ancient.
a mistake and slip and
It-
break your neck?
It is a little scary. But I had a chiropractor really fix my TMJ one time, a long time ago, and I really appreciated that. But I had him do the whole neck thing, crack, and cracking your fucking it's nuts.
What about that video with the little kid that you guys were playing? Well, where's that one?
Dude, that's a little much. What the hell's going on here?
What the hell is he putting in his ass?
Would never do this ever. I don't
That's
know
abuse.
about that.
Hitting him
Okay,
with a
see
piece
now
of wood.
they ain't going too damn far now, man.
Don't ever go to India for a chiropractor.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you
So
walk in
what
the
they
office
do in chiropractic, though, I will say they take an X-ray of your.
Oh, look at that baby.
They take an X-ray of your spine. Oh my God, dang, poor kid.
His face.
Oh,
That kid's face, for some reason, cracks me up every time I see it. I don't know why.
Damn.
was he alive?
That
Yeah.
poor little kid.
That's a very trusting mom.
I know, because I was sitting there thinking, boy, one snap in, she's like, "You killed Billy!" Ah! Oh man, that's just,
This guy.
what?
noises.
It's-
Please,
Poor
please.
bastard.
Stop acting stupid.
Oh man,
Oh man.
that guy needs to have his teeth worked on too. I saw he had some cavities in there.
Oh boy.
Oh, poor guy.
Why does that hurt so bad? What is it? Oh, look at this guy's head.
I
Looks like
wanna
a milk
find
dud. Oh, talking about teeth. Oh, God, make it stop.
That's DJ Quest.
Stop it. We don't rag on Quest around here.
No, that's my brother. I love him.
that's the homie.
All right, this episode of the Outcast podcast is being brought to you by Factor. They got 35 different meals, more than 60 add-ons. You can also get the special juices with ginger and turmeric in them. Crush your wellness goals this month with dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Treat yourself to these restaurant-quality meals, fresh, never frozen, delivered to your front door, 2 minutes or less. Head to factormeals.com/outcast50 and use our code OUTCAST50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code OUTCAST50 at factormeals.com/outcast50. Get your 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. He's our newsman. He stays active on what's going on in the world. He's not so good, but he's getting better. Our newsman, the not so good Tomkat. Take it away.
Thank you, Gentry. Today is September 18th. Unfortunately, Tito Jackson, the founding member of the Jackson 5, this week died at 70 years old.
Wow. The founding member? I thought Joe Jackson did that.
Well, Joe Jackson did, I
He's
guess.
one of the founding members.
Right.
He
So
got
start with
his
me
ass
already,
beat, too.
Raymo? No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, he got a whipping too.
Let's go outside.
September 18th is full of historical... Where's my... Hold on, I got my link.
And he's supposed to be the calm one. Look at this shit.
How about that?
September 18th is full of historical importance. 1783, the Treaty of Paris ended the Revolutionary War, which is a very good thing. 1793, George Washington lays the cornerstone at the U.S. Capitol. 1848, baseball rules were changed to allow the first baseman to tag the base for an out instead of the runner.
Ah.
Yep, that's cool. 1901, President William McKinley was assassinated.
Oh.
Yep. Republican, you could guess.
Yeah,
1973, Jimmy Carter files a UFO sighting. Jimmy Carter, anytime now, buddy. Just kidding. 1977, Voyager 1 took the first distant photographs of the Earth and the Moon together. Which is really cool.
Was it flat?
No, it's not flat, but you can see it if you check it out online. You can see the Earth and the Moon in that photo. It is National Cheeseburger Day,
Yes.
National Day of Civic Hacking.
Ooh.
So I guess hack into a computer if you can. National First Love Day. Man, fuck that bitch. No, just kidding. On to the news.
Fuck that bitch.
Packers puke panic. Josh Myers, the Packers center, unleashes a projectile vomit during
Whoa.
a crucial play, leaving his quarterback, Malik Willis, and the entire team in a state of shock. You can see he pukes on the ball here. Puke, vomit. And then he's went ahead and hiked the ball. The coach asked the quarterback later on why he didn't pass. He usually doesn't run the ball on third, but he said because there was puke on the ball.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to throw it with puke on that thing and go flying off to the side there. All right, Polaris Dawn spacewalk. SpaceX private crew of 4 astronauts performed the world's first commercial spacewalk while soaring high above Earth on Thursday, September 12th, during the third day of a 5-day trip to Earth orbit. Got a video here of them popping out of the hatch here. This is apparently the first time anyone has ever commercially walked, out in space.
Spacewalk.
Mostly out of the hatch, which is like spacewalk.
So that's so
That's
You can
cool.
see him pop out here in a second.
That's so cool, though.
It's like right up to this. Ba-doop.
Space to ground standby.
There he is. A lot of people are saying this looks fake. A lot of people are like, this looks faker than the 1969 moon landing
it do
video.
look hella fake though.
They're saying the reason he looks all stiff is because they're trying to work out the suit and the stiffness of the suit, so that's why it looks like that. What do you think?
I think they need to use more fabric softener.
More. All right, next up, Derek White was hit in the head by a spinning back fist on Saturday. New video obtained by TMZ Sports shows how Derek White, NBA champion, was showing his love for his alma mater at the game here when spinning back fist. The fans proceeded to get into a bit of a melee here. He wanted to get back into it.
He got stuck.
Oh, we're going back to it.
He got stuck.
Apparently that knocked
I think it only got his hat.
Yeah, it apparently knocked his hat off. And then after this, the folks there, they start to get into a little bit more of a melee and putting each other in chokeholds and shit.
Where was this?
No one was arrested.
Nice. Well,
What
alcohol
game
in
was he at?
sports is sometimes very volatile.
This is the big rivalry matchup of Colorado State.
Oh, Colorado State. Yeah, Colorado State.
Canvas
yeah,
Stadium.
They hate each other. Yeah,
See, they should just sell weed at the stadium. There wouldn't be all this militia guys going off.
Technically, they can.
Boom.
Man, that guy.
Have a little vending machine.
All right, on to my next bout of aggression
You can't
here.
tell the chicks from the guys there.
Jane's Addiction got into a fight live on stage this week. Must
way.
be in the
I saw that.
Must be something in the fentanyl. Perry Farrell is issuing a public apology to Dave Navarro. The attack
He has a
Dave
drinking
Navarro here on
problem.
stage. Yeah, he was really kind of losing it there on stage. He said he's been having problems hearing and tinnitus, and that they were playing their instruments too loud. He couldn't hear his vocals. And they've canceled the tour now, and that's it for them. Kind of, he's coming out with an apology about it, but kind of sucks.
Damn.
There's the band and Navarro have made a statement saying they hope that he gets the
Help
he needs. Yeah. He's
Turn the
cool.
music down.
He's
Let
feral.
the guy sing, man. You can't hear him. He's
Can't even
pissed
hear
off.
me.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn me up.
Chest bump, knee blowout. Phillies Eagles superfan spent part of his Monday night in a world of pain, and it's all because it took a huge bump to the chest from Jason Kelsey in a parking lot party here. Apparently, they were trying to do a little, celebration. And they were going to do a chest bump, but this dude is kind of heavy here, as you can see. He's on the left.
He's a freaking
Now, as he
offensive
comes down
lineman.
on his leg, you can see he tweaks it. Pink, tweak. Now you can see he's in a lot of pain here. He's over there,
Yeah.
shirtless on the left there, limpy. He's hurting. Travis Kelsey seems on the wiser. He just kind of peels out.
That's not Travis
I mean,
Kelsey.
Jason Kelsey.
That's Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be doing that unless you're
He's a
an
freaking
athlete
offensive
and do
lineman.
exercise
Like he's
and
a.
stuff.
I think did he play center? I think.
No,
was
he
center.
is, but the other guy looks like he's
All out of
visits
shape.
steak shops
He's
regularly.
a weekend warrior.
Yeah, he likes.
you
And
gotta-
he jumped
He
that
likes
guy
going to
20
roadhouses
years.
and eating
His big ass and all the weight came
pulled
down on
pork
his ankle,
sandwiches.
motherfucker. Stop
Next up,
jumping.
pager bombs. Explosions caused by handheld pagers in Beirut suburbs and other Lebanese areas have 12 dead, including 2 children. Hundreds wounded. Hezbollah members were reportedly carrying pagers, no one knows why, which detonated with suspicious pointing to an Israeli attack and some type of technology that they were able to blow up these people's pagers in their pockets with a coordinated asymmetric attack. Look at this guy right here. Boom.
That's crazy.
What if they try to blow up everybody's androids out there?
Yeah, what if they can do some stuff like that? That's pretty wild.
Are you
huh?
really talking about like for real pages, like the way you had back in the day? We had.
Yeah,
They- well,
they're
they
a few-
use
they're a
those?
few years
No, it
back.
was just the way that they communicate. It was whatever, something that they were using to communicate. As you can see, it blew up right in that guy's pocket. He's down, right on the produce aisle there. The dude
Damn.
blew up this whole shit.
Down
here.
goes the cucumber.
It's crazy. All right, next up, my last story here: the lady versus the snake. A woman in Thailand got herself into a new squeeze in the form of a massive python that almost killed her.
Really? That's what she said.
Aram Arumaja, 64, survived Tuesday night's savage encounter with a 13-foot long, 44-pound snake inside her house
I wonder.
in Samut Prakan, a province
it's a big
just
snake.
south of Bangkok. Oh, yeah.
You get it?
How big is that snake?
Did they show the
Yeah.
snake?
I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Did they show the snake?
When we get off the air.
We didn't get a chance to see the snake, unfortunately.
Got snake video?
Well, if you want, I can unzip my pants.
Yeah,
and show you
yeah,
the
yeah.
snake.
You guys have been really doing this all day. Oh my gosh. You need some baby.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, we do.
Y'all need
Where's
some baby
Diddy
oil.
when you need
Here's
him?
the snake video.
Ah!
She's down there. Watch. They start like trying to get it off her with like a long stick. It was biting her ass too.
Oh, it's putting her to sleep.
Rescue
giving her the
crews
squeeze.
responded, forced their way into
That's
the locked
crazy.
home about 30 minutes. After about 30 minutes, she was in there. In the clutches of the python, they rushed her to a hospital where she was treated for the bites because it bit her. Thankfully, the bites are non-venomous.
Right.
Watch them start poking at it. And by it, I mean her. No,
How
I'm
the
just
hell?
kidding.
Now, how did she get there in the
Just
first
kidding.
damn place? Like, that motherfucker got her, man.
They
I
need
guess
to
she was like
alligator
going in there to get
crocodile hunter.
something out of that
Crikey.
little closet, and it just
Yeah, I would have waited.
Jump
Yeah,
on
what the
it.
fuck? How
Turn-
did she
put a-
get in
put a
there with
light
that
on there.
thing?
Yeah, she
Is that her
is.
pet?
she's like, this new dress sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's way too tight.
Yeah,
It's not gonna work. I need to return it.
yeah, that's crazy shit. That's the news.
Wow. See, that freaks me out, man.
Where the
I don't
hell
like
was that?
I'm surprised that ain't here. Actually,
Ew.
no,
That could happen in
Ti-
Florida.
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
Oh, yeah.
What was she doing with that snake?
You know what she was doing with
I
that
get
snake.
Yeah, that
Ramo.
show went horrible.
I get the
No
joke.
Diddy.
Well,
No Diddy. No
the
Diddy.
lube was late.
That was some really good news, Tomcat.
That was.
Yeah,
Good
I
job.
I
Really
try.
good news.
Good job.
Thank you.
Nice work.
I don't know.
Way to not screw it up.
Tried. Oh, I screwed up a couple
Kinda,
times. You
yeah.
guys were there to point it out.
I said kind of.
Man,
Today's episode titled "Good Vibrations." I felt a lot of good vibrations on the show today.
Yeah, me too.
hell yeah. Man,
And goo
Diddy
vibrations.
going to jail, y'all. That motherfucker going to jail.
Take that. Take that.
Do you think they let him have vibrators in jail? You think he's gonna get some good vibrations?
I'm sure he will.
No lube, I'll tell you that though. That's gonna suck.
Oh,
From what
boy.
I understand, they make this thing called a Fifi.
A what?
A what? A fifi?
Look it up.
What is a fifi?
What is
I
a
don't.
fifi?
You gotta ask my cousins. I've never been to jail, but they have. But they've referenced it before.
What do they say a fifi is? What is
It's like I'd say homemade fleshlight.
Okay.
I'm saying
Okay.
is it
Alright.
worse than the tossed salad?
See,
man?
Tomcat knows he's been to jail a bunch.
No, but I know what a fleshlight is.
Yeah.
But you gotta be more times than you, butter.
Oh,
No, that's not good.
Doubt that, no protest.
So it's worse than the tossed salad man.
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
You don't even know who that is, do you?
I've
Tossed
heard of
salad
it.
man?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good.
That's
I
gonna
know,
do
I
it.
don't.
Ew,
It's gonna do it for us.
disgusting.
The
I remember.
Outcast podcast.
Prison fifis.
We're out of here. So long.
Oh, hell no. That's nasty.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
God
You're welcome.
damn, I cannot unsee that. Oh, no.